You now need 8 million saved for a modest retirement. Jeez, my goodness. I love these articles. I have not read it yet. I haven't read it yet, so we're going to read it together here. A number of you have sent this to me. Oh, Sean Langlois, whatever that guy's name is. I guarantee old Sean's big lip. Guarantee. I've on occasion, I'll follow some of his posts. And anyway, so let's read this from Market Watch. Dateline, but what's it? 17th, today's the 18th, so yesterday. All right, let's see who we got here. You might want to hold off on that Winnebago. The 4% rule has long been used as a guideline in determining how much you should be able to withdraw from your retirement account. But there's a stark reality check from the man behind the popular financial samurai blog. Oh, I did a video on him a long time ago. Oh, boy. All right, so let's keep reading this. We'll read that article. Let's read what Market Watch says, and we might jump into another video for the financial samurai. I got to look at the video I did on that because I took it to task because it was bad. He explained to Market Watch that the outdated rule was established back in 1998 by a group of professors at the time when the 10-year bond yielded 5%. It did not establish in 1998, dude. It was in 1994 by Bill Bengen. Come on. I went to Dunkin' Donuts. He's going to say the Trinity study. Well, the predecessor to the Trinity study was Bill Bengen. At least a tribute to the right guy. That actually ticks me off. Bill Bengen is the author of the 4% rule. Sorry about my hair. I haven't showered yet. Haven't shaved. Haven't done nothing. Not to attribute the right person for the initial thought process on the whole idea of safe withdrawal rates. That bothers me quite a bit, actually, because I talk about my man Ty Bernicki over at, and I can't remember, but he had written the article in the Journal for Financial Planning in 2005 about the reality of retirement. But he attributed that to some professors from 1999, off the top of my head, I can't remember their name, who was the first to expose what happens to retirees as they age, that they spend less. So I attribute it to Ty Bernicki, who attributes it to these professors. But either way, Ty Bernicki was the first person to engage to get into the mainstream. Jonathan Clements from the Wall Street Journal took that and tried to bash Ty Bernicki over the head. And look, I'm not saying like Jonathan Clements was being a punk. He was just saying, well, most likely, coronavirus. Most likely, this is because people are running out of money and thus they consume less. Just without any evidence at all. It's just speculation. But, Jonathan Clements was the Wall Street Journal, has a British accent. So Ty Bernicki, some dude out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Who are you going to believe? Of course, everyone's going to believe the British guy from the Wall Street Journal, unfortunately. Fast forward 15 years, and Ty Bernicki has, without question, been proven correct. And Jonathan Clements is now making money. I don't know if he still is, being on the board of directors for creative planning, making 1% a year, who charges 1% a year. I like creative planning. I want to be very clear. As a registered investment advisor, creative planning is one of the better ones, by far and away. I have friends over at creative planning. Well, what was my friends who say, you're bashing us? I said, no, I'm not. I don't think people should pay for asset under management fees. I think that you should charge a financial planning fee. You got to do what you got to do, but that's not going to make me put my handcuffs on and say, I don't think people should pay a fee. Even if the way you guys are doing it is right and what you offer, the end of the day, though, paying an asset under management fee is a significant destruction of wealth to the clients. That is no debate on that. You should not do that. And I will continue to say that as long as I have a mic and a bill to talk. Shaved, unkempt, or not. Anyway, so let's go back to this. So, all right, here we go. So not to attribute the 4% rule to Bill Bengen ticks me off. And I wonder if that's due to ignorance. And if it's due to ignorance of how this rule came to be, I find that frightening, frankly. All right. So therefore, you could withdraw 4% without any fear of running out of money when you could earn... Therefore, of course, you could draw 4%. Therefore, of course, you could draw 4% without any fear of running out of money when you could earn 1% more risk-free. Okay, so you're talking about the bond average, the 10-year bond average. Okay, gotcha. Well, I agree with that. But now that interest rates are hitting rock bottom, man, they're just... Do these people not know Blanchett, Wade Pfau and stuff? I mean... Hell, back in 2015, Wade Pfau was writing about this, saying the 3.2% rule. Now you can use a 0.5% rule as a safe withdrawal rate once you've reached retirement or financial independence. He said, drawing more than a few virtual spit takes from readers. The financial samurai laid out in this table. 5% bond yield, 4%, safe withdrawal rate, 4%, 3.2, 3%. Okay. Here's a 10-year bond right here at it's actually 0.7, so 0.56. The 4% rule in 1998 was around 80% of the 10-year bond rule. So that's what he's still using. He's still saying the 10-year bond, if you're going to use about 80% of that, that's what you get for your ability to withdraw. All right, whatever. Or you can use 0.5% as a stretch net worth target to find out how much net worth. I wonder if I got that other Financial Samurai article from old Sean here over at Financial Samurai. Yeah, it was. We'll go back to that. I tell you what. Hold on just a second. Well, let's keep reading this, then we'll go back to the article I did on Financial Samurai. It's about these people in New York City. That's what it was. Who didn't. I remember that now. Like, okay, I don't know if I still have access. It's gonna be tough to find that video. All right, let's keep going. Sorry. Let's see. To find out how much net worth you need to declare financial independence, multiply your desired annual expenses by 200. If you want to live off 40,000, then your stretch net worth goal is 8 million. He also took a deep dive into the numbers in a recent blog post. Although the 0.5% rule may sound extreme, it's based on financial reality today. 2020 is very different than 1998. Inflation is much lower, and risk asset returns will structurally be lower for a while as well. Further, you've got to account for a potential bear market. Well, that's what the freaking... The whole point about the safe withdrawal rate already accounts for the bear market, dude. It's already in there. He went on to apply the unsettling rule to his own situation, and as he's aiming to generate $300,000 a year in passive income. As two unemployed parents, amassing 30 million to 40 million net worth appears next Mission Impossible. However, the 0.5% rule has provided a new net worth target to shoot for. That's just stupid. All right, for more, check out Phil's blog along with all the moans and groans in the comment section. When one reader pretty much summed it all and said, no one ever could retire at the 0.5%, so why read your red page anymore? We just work till we die. This guy's response was, that might be the point. To pay for the massive stimulus, the federal and the central government want Americans to work longer and to pay more taxes. All right, well, whatever. Let me see if I can't find that dude's article. Hold on. This the whole thing is silly. Let's see what kind of comments we got here. Silly as silly does. Laugh. If you have 8 million, why would you own 10-year bonds? Well, that doesn't. I don't think having 8 million would discount your ability to own bonds. If he plans to 100% move to 10-year bonds on the day he retires, then his numbers might make sense. Of course, that'd be okay. 8 million divided by 25 years is 320,000 a year. Exactly. Add another 30,000 for Social Security and be forced to live on only 350,000 a year. This is like your Christmas articles of how much you should tip your doorman. That's a good way to put it. My man John here says 8 million divided by 25 is 320,000 a year. That's a good way to look at it. But you're not factoring inflation. Who needs 320,000 a year to live on? Just come on. 8 million effing ridiculous. Get out of here. Yeah, that's just a weird this guy. All right, so let's see if I can't find a critical. What is the inflation rate when reviewing bond yields? Okay, let's see if I can't find my video I did. Hold on a second. There's no way I'm gonna be able to find that video because I've done so many, and I can't remember how I titled this. Too bad, but it was about this New York couple who was I remember the lady was like working in the hedge fund or something like that, and I can't remember what it was, but it's just the whole thing was nuts, man. If I can find it, I'll put a link into the show notes. I'm just not gonna spend. I think I did in July of 2018. Hold on, let me go back. Hold on a sec. I'm not going to be able to find it. There was one video I did that says, I call BS on this article. That might be it, but I just, at this stage, I have so many videos to look through them all. It takes too much time. So anyway, you don't need $8 million to retire. This whole 0.5% thing is stupid. Again, remember, safe withdrawal rates. Oh, my goodness. Safe withdrawal rate simply means that is the maximum you could take out without ever having run out of money. Why would you ever do that? It doesn't make sense to me. All right, love to hear your comments. We'll see you.